Welcome back, everyone, to episode 180 of the Craftverse series. Can you believe we're so close to 200 episodes? Last time, we went ahead and got the majority of the next layer in, but now we have to finish getting these minecart with hoppers placed in. Because right after that, we gotta cover everything with dirt. What a novel concept. Let's go ahead and float our way over there and get the remainder of these installed. Then I don't need to worry about any of these ever again. And I actually don't even need to have that crafting table I left here last time. Okay, so this entire side is in. So now, work on over here. Definitely better to do it on a level that's elevated. That way you don't get sucked into your own minecart with hopper. Because then you gotta go all the way down to the bottom and it's kind of frustrating. I would very much not advise building this without already having the stairs in place or having wings. So if you mess up and place a hopper somewhere you shouldn't, or a minecart with hopper rather, somewhere you shouldn't, and then you end up having to go back in and grab another one, or you're at the last minecart with hopper, it can really sour your day. It's like, ugh, I was so close to being finished, and I had to smurf it up. Last set. Okay, that was the last one, and now I can cover absolutely every single other thing with grass. Which one did I put it in? That one. That is not going to be enough dirt. I realize that, but it's a good start. It would have been better if I had put everything as grass, but this time around I actually don't have my silk touch on my shovel, which I very much would prefer to have. I've got 66 levels. I could spend it on rolling for silk touch. But me and the enchantment table don't really have a pleasant recent history, so just gonna hold off on that. I believe I have a trader somewhere that will give me silk touch. I know I have unbreaking 3 and mending, but I don't know for sure what else. It's been a while since I've done trading. Okay, 1/4 of the areas are fully in. Won't need to grab as much dirt as I thought I would need, because I already had some in a chest somewhere. This is essentially the process. You get all of the dirt above everything else. That way when all of this turns into grass, you never have to worry about all of it being turned into dirt. Because the only thing above this grass is going to be sheep or glass. That is it. Well, except these 3 lanes in the middle, but this one's not even going to be grass. This is going to be water to help it stay hydrated and stay grass. The more grass more dirt you have in here, the more likely it is that it will stay what you actually want it to be. I know how very zen. So let's go scoop up some more from some unsuspecting hilltop. This doesn't need to be here anyway. And that is already looking so nice from here. But trust me, it's not even remotely done on the outside either. I've got a lot of touches I have to make. First thing, though, getting all this grass dirt. My poor shovel doesn't even have a... Wait, does it have mending? Oh, it does have mending, sweet. It just doesn't have the thing that I really want it to have, which is the silk touch, so I can actually have grass and not have dirt. I'm gonna have to fix that sooner or later, because it's gonna drive me nuts. If you don't have fortune or silk on your shovel, what are you doing with your life? What am I doing with my life? Having to shovel out dirt instead of grass. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Just place some of that dirt back. How much do I have? About as much as I started with, and it pretty much finished it off, so that should be enough then, right? By comparison logic, that should be enough. Once I cover over the minecarts, I'll be more willing to put the water in, because it'll take more effort for the Enderman to completely destroy my redstone. Once this all converts into grass, I can then start building the next part. It's going to take me a while to get all the glass that I need. Since I used most of my glass on expanding the Guardian farms, which will prove mightily useful over the roofing process of this job. Alright, the last dirt block. There need be no other dirt in this farm whatsoever. Do I even have a bucket? I do, actually. Water buckets. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and expand this out. And this, I believe, genuinely assists with keeping the grass spreading quickly, so making the farm last longer. And work a little bit faster. This part is quite tedious, though. Even so, I've seen a lot of return for this much effort. So I'm not going to discourage you from putting it in. Alright, that's all of the water for the farm in order to help the grass spread faster. I did get some grass on this side as well, right? Oh no, I don't think I did. Well, temporary grass spread measures. As soon as that spreads over, I'll break the dirt because that just puts the grass where it needs to be. Actually, I can just do this. Then it'll still spread over. Ooh, don't break that. Don't break the light. That'll flood the layer below. This a little faster. Alright, so while that's spreading, let's make sure, give it as much possibility of spread as I can. That's starting to spread. Good, that's already got some. Spread this way. Why are we flashing? That was weird. Okay, so just to make this a tad faster, we'll also do this. Yeah, see, it does work. That one's already spreading. Which means you can now spread to that one, and you can spread over here. These dirts will not be staying. This one is almost entirely grassified. That's pretty good. These are doing a lot better. I'm not sure why this one's taking so long. Okay, so while you're doing your thing, I'll just... guess this is kind of like a watched pot situation. I need to track down 20 more redstone. It's a good thing I have a farm for that. Where's my redstone store? In the back. Swap these out. It's faster that way. So you need at least one redstone behind every single dispenser. Ow. I'm not going to put any shears in it right away, but having the redstone in place means I don't have to mess with it later. And it takes up one less spawn spot for things. So that's handy. Multi-purpose. Then I also have to get some leaves, so I don't have to keep hopping. I am not a frog, I promise. Sorry, PM7. You don't even need to exist anymore. All of these in play. And then you are done with this tier. Just gotta let the grass do its thing. It will very slowly spread over. Worst case scenario, you just do this. I think some directions it works better than others. You can always just break those back out after the fact, but it will spread on the same layer, so that's fine. Put that there, actually, that should work. Spread you that way. And these should be starting to do their job. You, however, are being stubborn, so you go right there. For right now. It will be fixed by the time the next episode needs to go up. I do need more tough, though. So I need to place some wall blocks every so many, starting with right here as a light source. And actually, I think it's right here. I have to recount that. Yeah, it does go up like that. Okay. But let's go ahead and grab some doors. I need 3 for each side, plus fence gates. I think I need 8 of those. Can't get iron to do that. So that and that covers no, I'll use buckets. Oh, that's already working extremely fast. Cool. Where did I put my... Go. It's 4. I think I'm gonna go spruce. So that is 1, 2, 3 for the outside, 1, 2, 3 for the inside, and then we double. Then, crafting table. Eight of those. Start with these. Actually, I can go out this way. Be a tad faster. That way I can block off things walking in or out. But the problem is, I didn't actually put a block there that I could use. So, which one has... Okay. Now we can do the cobblestone. We'll do cobblestone. All of the doors go. We're going to put you here. And then you can go on the top. We'll come back to you. Extra layer of protection against things getting into the farm. It's always a plus. Okay, now we need to get the fence gates, at least for the bottom tier. You're going to sit right there. I'm not entirely sure which direction I want these to go. Okay, that's all the fence gates to prevent the water from escaping. Okay, we're starting to look good. Starting. So now I gotta get all of the wall blocks. I think I have some tuff in my inventory I can use. I think I might also have some in a chest on this level. Negative. I do not. Okay. Oh, well, I already had some redstone dust. Oh well. Well, I do need 6 of those immediately. That I can at least start. I've sworn I had more tuff than that. There's some chiseled tuff. Maybe it's in here. Oh, perfect. That's actually what I needed. Don't need to waste those now. And I could start getting the glass put in. So nice to see the structure actually in play. Ooh, nice. We do that. Want to make sure every 2. No, it's every 3. Every 3. Well, that does save me some. Why are you not spreading properly? Okay, so you are spreading, and therefore I don't need that anymore, because that is starting. That one I have to for now. Wait, no, I don't. That one is. Okay, you can go. Dismissed. There's grass over here. This doesn't need to be here anymore. There's grass on this side. Eventually it will spread. This doesn't need to be here anymore. Which means you also don't need to be here anymore because that will eventually spread. There's nothing over here for grass, so there's that. One thing at a time. Okay, that's consistent. Now let's go grab some. Well, these actually need to go in the main sections. Light that up. Do a zigzag pattern going from one to the other. Light there. Light there. Ooh. And then the final one. Right there. Let's go back up to the top. Well, it's officially the middle, but still. Place these where they go. Perfect. So now the easiest thing I can do from here. Let's go grab. Actually, I should have some more on me somewhere. Oh, look. I already had some in there. Fun. Nope. Not with a bee nest. No. Could have sworn I had some other ones on me. Craft them if I have to. Not into sea lanterns, are you? No, you're not. Oh well. What was I gonna do with these? Actually, I do remember what I was going to do with those. Need anything out of that one. Now that I think about it, I do actually need these. Okay, so put the glass away. We'll start with these. Goes one. No. One out on either side. This side doesn't have one. This side does. One there. One there. Literally just had it. Oh, duh. Okay, so this one goes one block up, skip one, go another block up. So let's go ahead and actually grab these so I can fill them in. Skip a block, go up. Skip a block, go up. And then you get popped out. I don't know where you went. Probably got picked up by a hop. Oh, never mind. It's right there. Okay. That's fine. So I actually need polished blackstone. Won't be needing those. Okay. That's 3 out. I think it's actually 5. Yes, we do this. Actually. Yes, we do that. We'll be needing those. Don't need those anymore. I'll just go to the other side. Crack that little code. Nope. Up 1. Get you there. Up 1. You come out. Okay. Let's go there. Actually, don't need to run all the way around. I can just go up the other side because this is all the same level. Really need some of this grass to spread over to the other side. It's getting kind of neglected. You actually go there and there. Might have to just buckle in and grab some of this grass, switch it over. Oh, why I have an extra thing left. It's my axe. There. Now you will spread whether you like it or not. Let's make this process just a tad faster. Everything should have at least one grass block on it so it can spread outwards, which is what I want. Yes, yes, nothing else in the way. Okay, you don't need to be there anymore because reasons. And then I'll get some leaves. We'll go from there. But we already went significantly over this episode. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next week with the rest of this build. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Really helps out the channel a ton. Bye.